Hey everyone, before I start, make sure to subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think about this story. I remember it like it was yesterday, the day my world tilted on its axis, and nothing felt safe anymore. I was at the airport waiting for my wife Maya to land after a business trip. Normally I'd feel excitement, a little thrill at seeing her again. But that day a sinking dread had been growing in my chest for weeks. I couldn't shake it. It started with small things. Missed calls she claimed were work emergencies. Texts she'd quickly hide whenever I came near. Late nights that ended with excuses I wanted to believe. At first I told myself I was overthinking. I wanted to trust her, to believe in us. But the gut feeling, the one you can't ignore no matter how hard you try, kept whispering that something wasn't right. 2 days before she left for that trip, I confronted her gently, trying not to sound paranoid. Maya, I feel like something's off. I need honesty. She laughed. That nervous, fluttering laugh that used to make me melt now made my stomach knot. You worry too much, love. Everything's fine, I promise. Work has been stressful, that's all. I wanted to believe her. I tried. But the uneasy feeling stuck. At the airport, the crowd swirled around me, luggage wheels clattering, announcements echoing overhead. I spotted her at the gate, smiling, carrying her briefcase. Relief surged in my chest and I moved toward her. But then I noticed the subtle way she held her phone, the quick glance she stole at the screen before tucking it away. My pulse quickened. We hugged, exchanged small talk, but something felt mechanical. And then it happened. A twist of fate that shattered everything in an instant. Her phone buzzed, sitting on the counter as we collected her luggage. She had left it unlocked. A message preview flashed on the screen. I don't even remember thinking. I just saw the name. Her boss. And the words. Words meant to be private, intimate, more than professional. My heart slammed against my ribs, confusion, disbelief, and anger crashing over me at once. I didn't shout. I couldn't. My hands shook as I scrolled. Each text confirmed the suspicion I had buried beneath layers of hope. The flirtations, the secret meetings, the whispered promises of a connection that wasn't mine. I read it all in a daze. The airport faded around me, the noise, the people, the announcements. They all blurred into a hollow echo. I felt dizzy, nauseous. My mind raced back through every memory, every smile, every touch, wondering which ones had been real and which had been lies. How many times had she smiled at me while thinking of him? How many late nights were just excuses? The betrayal was so raw, so intimate. It felt like someone had carved out a piece of my soul. Why? I whispered, my voice breaking. She looked at me and I saw a flicker of guilt, or was it panic? In her eyes. It just happened, she stammered. I didn't mean to hurt you. Her words were feeble armor against the avalanche of pain inside me. I wanted to scream, to cry, to run away and never look back. But mostly I just wanted to understand. I wanted the truth even if it hurt. We stood in silence for a long moment. I could hear my own heartbeat, rapid and heavy. Around us, people hustled by with their lives intact, oblivious to the destruction of mine. The airport lights reflected off her briefcase, off her hair, highlighting the reality I couldn't deny. I didn't yell. I didn't fight. I walked her to a quiet corner, asked her to explain every message, every lie, every moment I had been blind to. She confessed everything, not with a dramatic flair, but with the quiet tremor of someone realizing they'd irreversibly broken something sacred. I felt anger, yes, but beneath it was heartbreak, a grief that twisted my chest with every breath. I realized that love isn't always enough to save a relationship when trust is gone. Hours later, as I watched her leave, I felt a strange mixture of relief and sorrow. Relief that the truth was finally out, sorrow for the dreams that would never return. I didn't want revenge. I didn't want to humiliate her. I wanted to reclaim myself, my dignity, my life. I walked through the empty airport terminal, the echo of my footsteps a stark reminder that I had to start over. Slowly, I began piecing myself together, learning that betrayal doesn't define who I am, that heartbreak is survivable, and that self-respect is a quiet, stubborn light that survives even the darkest pain. I still think about her sometimes, about what could have been, but I no longer let it consume me. I learned to separate memory from reality, love from deception, hope from denial. And in that slow, painful clarity, I found strength I didn't know I had. So if you take anything from my story, Let it be this. Trust your instincts, honor your feelings, and never compromise your worth for someone who can't meet you halfway.